Hi beautiful flowers, how are you doing today? So it's my fourth yellow chair session where I'm sitting down on my yellow chair and explaining my new album and its concept and the songs and giving a little bit of like behind the scenes of each song, and I will be going through them in the order as they are in the album. So this album is again different from the previous ones that I have made. So the concept of this album is dreams, and it includes like childhood dreams, broken dreams, dreams that have come true, dreams that came true, your future dreams, other people's dreams that can influence your dreams, and our dreams you might have with your friends, and then just like void, like emptiness that can come from dreams. I wrote a couple of the songs overseas. One of the songs I wrote in Spain, and a couple of songs I wrote in South Korea when I visited there, but I will let you know which those songs are, as I will be telling the backgrounds of those songs. So let's get started with the first one. Once again, I'm having an intro. So it's intro You Are Used to Pain. And at first, the name was You Can Get Used to Pain, but I changed it to You Are Used to Pain. And sometimes pain is related to dreams. Sometimes it's difficult to get your dreams come true, and in order to get them true, it's not always like an easy path. It can have like negative feelings or negative experiences before you can get to those dreams, or the pain can be related to a broken dream, something that never came true. So you feel this pain and this emptiness of something that you couldn't make happen. So that's why I wanted to make a song about this pain that you can feel when you are chasing your dreams during this lifetime. So I wanted to make it like a short introduction to the emotion that is quite heavily actually related to dreams, in my opinion, and what I have felt in the past and in the present. So then the next song, Dream Gone, is actually a song I wrote when I was in South Korea, and it's a song about how I dreamed of going to South Korea for 4 years. So it was like this really long dream of mine that I was able to achieve. It was a dream that came true, but when I was in there, suddenly I got this feeling like, what is next? What do I do now? This dream came true, what do I dream about next? And it gave me this kind of panic feeling and also anxiety because I didn't know what to do next. And it was just this kind of emptiness that it came true. Like I was beyond happy there. I was beyond happy that my dream came true, but there was also this anxiety that what will I do with my life now? What will I expect from the future now? And what will I be looking forward to? And so this Dream Gone is a song about these feelings, this mixture of happiness but also anxiety and being scared of the future. Like in the lyrics, don't really understand this feeling, sadness at the same time as smile. So there was this mixture of feelings that were confusing me and gave me anxiety because it was so unfamiliar. I have never like achieved this big of a dream before, so this feeling was kind of new to me. And especially because I was in this huge city. I have never been in that big of a city before. Like, there are over 5 million people in one city. There are a little over 5 million people in Finland, in this country that I'm living. So it was kind of like being alone there and having these feelings. It was kind of difficult to comprehend in my mind. So that also gave me a lot of anxiety. So I remember I was in this one museum's, like in front of one museum, and I was just like, okay, I have to write these feelings down right now, because I was almost getting a panic attack. So I just started to write on my phone, and these are the lyrics that came out. And when I came back to Finland, I was like, well, this would be like a really good song. Like, I could make a really good song about this, and I want to share this emotion with others, because I feel like there could be more people who have had these feelings, and I want to share that I've also experienced this. And like, again, making sure that other people know that they are not the only ones who are having these feelings, and it's okay to share them with others, and that it's okay to feel them. But maybe help if someone else experiences this kind of anxiety, that they will know that they are not alone with this. Like, that's how I felt when I was there, that I was alone with these feelings and I couldn't talk to anyone about them. But I want to make sure that whoever happens to listen to this song can feel that, okay, I'm not alone with this anxiety or these confusing feelings, that there is someone who understands them. When it comes to the actual music, I think that the background music and the way I sang the lyrics really goes well with the message I wanted to give to the listener, especially at the end, where I am trying to say those words that will calm me down, like, it's okay, just take a moment, take a breath, and try to enjoy the present where you are right now. Don't worry too much about the future, and everything goes to its own place. That's what I wanted to tell, and that's why at the end also I'm taking away a bit of the background music so that you can focus on the lyrics more. And I really like how that came out to be, because at the beginning there is this really heavy sound that goes well with the anxiety feeling and the confusion, but at the end it kind of like opens up and clears out and becomes this kind of calming way of me saying that it's going to be okay, and this is life, and we will get through this somehow. This is one of my favorite songs from the album. I really like especially the ending, how it came out to be together. It was actually a bit of an experiment, because I didn't know I could sing that high like I sang at the ending. So I kind of surprised myself also, and really like how it first goes to lower range, but then it goes to higher range, and you focus on those different ranges while I'm singing. So I really like that about it. And then the third song, which is called Unknown. It's a bit of a different type of song. I have not made that many like happy sounding songs because they are really difficult for me. I personally think that they are so difficult to make, especially because of like things I'm struggling with in my personal life that I will talk in other videos in the future. But it has been really difficult to make those happy songs, happy sounding songs. It's also difficult with the program I'm using right now. There is a limited amount of layering I can do, so I can't really fully make those type of happy songs that I really want to make. Hopefully in the future I will be able to make those, but I still wanted to try and learn to make a little bit more happy sounding song, so I thought that it would go well with the lyrics of Unknown. Unknown is basically facing the future and what will be out there. As in the last song, I was confused and scared about the future. I wanted the next song to be this happy sounding, where I'm singing about not being alone, but being together with someone, with your friends, with your family, with whoever you feel comfortable with, and where we are both just kind of wondering as we go through life that what is going to happen next. And just this message of how life is a mystery, how we don't know what will happen tomorrow, we don't know what will happen in 5 minutes. And it's also about how we, especially the youth, are expected to go through this certain process of life, how there's so much like pressure on going to school and graduating and then going to work and going to work from 8 to 4 or 9 to 5 each day until you are like 70 years old, and after that you can live your life however you want. And there is no time for us to really dream about things because we are expected to go through this certain process that everyone else goes through. We're not allowed to really seek out, look out for those dreams that we have. Like, I have heard many people in here in Finland, especially like in school, they go to this person who is supposed to guide them and like give them advice if you have a like certain profession you want to go to when you graduate. And so many times I have heard that these guides in the schools are like saying that no, you can't do that, no, it will not have good like salary or something, or you are not talented enough to go there. I have heard so many times about this. It feels like they are just miserable and they don't want to see these youth, these young people be happy and have these dreams. And I think it's wrong. They are supposed to guide and give them guidance how you can achieve your dreams, how you can make sure you can get to the point you want to go to from different paths. And so many of these people just don't do that. They just like throw your dreams to the trash can immediately after you tell them your dreams. And I don't like that. I don't like those people at all. So I wanted to make this song that I will support all of your dreams, and I know that you can make it, and I know you will find the guidance for it. That's what I wanted to tell in this song. The difficulties that the society is bringing on us, but also reminding that I will be there and I will go against those, not rules, but like expectations. So the background music really sounds super happy, even though it has this deeper meaning to the song. But I wanted to make it a happy song because also I have so many sad songs already, but also I think that the happiness kind of brings out the message even more. I also like the la 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 part. I just kind of experimented with that also, and kind of was just vibing to the song, to the background music, and was like, oh well, this would be actually really nice on this song, so I just left it there. So this whole album is mostly just experiment where I'm trying new things that I have not tried before in my previous albums and singles that I have released. I really like this song a lot, and I hope you like it too. The fourth song is called We Just. I have changed its name a lot. First, it was supposed to be We, just We. Then I changed it to We Just Live. But as I was trying to distribute this album, it said that to have live in the name, the Spotify will think that it's a live version of the song. So I had to take out the live part because I just didn't have energy to fight with the program that I'm using. So then I ended up just naming the song We Just. And I think it's good to have it like that, because then it kind of leaves it open to the listener to actually choose what they want to end the title with. As in the song, there are lyrics: we just live, we just breathe, we just love, we just grieve. So you can actually choose yourself that what you want the title to end with, and just leaving it kind of open to the listener. This song I actually wrote in Spain. We went to this cathedral, and in there I saw this person's grave, and so I wrote the sentence, your body is in the house of God, but your soul burns in hell. And then I kind of built the whole song around that sentence. It kind of at the end got the meaning of how women have been treated in the past. Like, if you knew how to read, you would be burned at stake, basically, and be called witch. And these same people who did this thought that they will go to heaven and they will be buried next to churches on holy ground, because that's what they believed. And I think that they are not there. If heaven is true, if hell is true, I don't think that they are there. So that's why I wrote the I know part in the chorus, that their body is in this house of God in Christianity, but I know that if there is hell, their souls are burning there. That's kind of my message, like how women have been treated and how these people who treated them inhumanly and still do will definitely not go to heaven if there is one. In this song, I wanted to try layering my vocals a lot more than I have done before. And that's why I really like how it turned out at the end. And yeah, I really like the background music also, how it comes together with the lyrics and the way I sing it. This is like one of my favorite songs I have ever made, in my opinion. And again, my favorite part is the ending, where I'm slowly taking out like the drums, background music all goes away. And I did that because I want the focus to go from the background music completely to the lyrics of the song, to send the message to the listener that this is what I think and this is what I stand by. The kill them, they are the monsters is actually in quotation marks. Is that what it's called? I hope so. And it's how men would say that in the past, like kill them, they know how to read, kill them, they are monsters, they are witches, whatever, burn them. That's what it means. How it goes to the dream concept. It's the dream of being treated fairly, being treated as equal and not in inhuman way. As a woman myself, I just want to be treated equally, especially like how things have been in the past and how things still are. It's so frustrating at this point that you have to constantly battle for your rights. So I wrote this song that it's my dream, it's our dream to be treated equally. So the fifth song is called Interlude Violin. I never thought that I would make a song where I'm playing violin. And yes, it's me playing the violin. And it was so difficult to make it because I had to put the microphone on my table and then I had to kind of lean down and play the violin and mixing the sound was also difficult because it was not an electric violin. The whole song is improvised. I don't have any notes. I don't know how to play it anymore. I just put the metronome on and I started to play. And that's how it turned out to be. That's all. But I wanted to include the violin. You will know why when I will talk about the next song. They are kind of together, this song and the next one. I'm still so happy how it turned out to be. I probably will not play violin again on my albums. I will not say that I won't, but I don't really want to. When I started to think about it, I was like, well, it will go well with this concept and with this song, so I wanted to add it as an interlude, like a short, very short song. So it's only instrumental, there is no vocals, I'm not singing at all. As it was improvised, I'm pretty happy how it turned out to be. But I think it's just like an addition to the 6th song, which will tell the message of also the 5th song, the interlude violin. So the 6th song is called Keep Playing. So this is a song I made about my past, and this is a dream that never came true. So I started to play violin when I was like 4 or 5 years old, and when I was like 10 years old, at 10 and 11 years old, I started to think how I would love to perform with violin on like big stages and in front of a lot of people, but not classical violin. I liked more of the like pop music, but with violin. That's what I dreamed about. But this song is about my violin lessons that I took, how those lessons made me hate violin, and that's why I don't really play it anymore. I usually went to the lessons and I would just start to cry in them because I just didn't want to be there. I would cry every time. So there's the red cheeks, and at some point I also started to hate the sound of violin. That's why there's the red ears bleeding, because I couldn't take the noise. It started to feel like a noise. Like I didn't enjoy it at all. And just it kind of shattered my heart, because it had been my dream to play violin like pop music on stage. And I just started to hate the idea. I started to hate the violin. I didn't want to play anymore. And I kind of felt alone with this. I was told to go home, but I couldn't go home. So in the chorus there's the go home if you don't want it, but there was nowhere to go. So even though this song is also upbeat song and sounds happy, the message is that I was just miserable. I was sad, I didn't want to do it, but I had to keep playing violin. So it was a broken dream that never came true, which caused me a lot of sadness. So I thought that it goes well also with the pain concept that comes through in the intro. You can get used to pain, so it goes well with that too. In this song, I tried for the first time that the song goes from the verse, like the beat gets faster and then it kind of drops and it's just bass in the background in the chorus. I wanted to try this for the first time because I think it sounds really nice in other songs that I have listened to. I like it, and it puts the focus on the lyrics again and just changes up. Like I just wanted to try something new, so I really wanted to try this one, and I think it fits this song and its message really well, because there is just this strong beat with the bass that goes well with the lyrics. So the message is going through the listener. So that was basically the 6th song. It's a bit shorter, but I really like how it turned out to be, and I hope you will like it too. So then the track 7, its name is Days to Come. I actually wrote this song while I was in South Korea. There was just this feeling of emptiness, like I told before, and being alone in this huge city, that I just kind of took a moment. I was walking at nighttime, so there weren't that many people anymore outside, and I was walking in these areas where there was no clubs or anything, so I was kind of completely alone there. Not really safe, but it was an experience, and I just felt so alone. And I remember I saw the moon, and I was like, lyrics, I started to just write them at the same time. And it's kind of like, again, about being afraid of how there is just this one dream left and nothing else. Like my dream of becoming a singer is the only thing that is left there, but now I don't have any other dreams that I want to achieve or look forward to. So there was just this a void in my mind, like my mind was completely empty, and the days were like going by and I couldn't really enjoy the present because I was so focused on what will I do now, what will I do in the future. So it kind of emptied my mind, and I was just going like day by day, and I tried to like be at the moment, be at the present, and just take a breath, but sometimes it just didn't help. So this song is just, like I said, about the void, about the emptiness, how there is nothing left for me to dream about, and being scared of the future, being scared, and what if there is no more dreams, what if this is it? And I just wanted to put that empty feeling, well, I couldn't put it on paper, but I wrote it down to my phone, and it helped a little bit, actually. Like, just getting those thoughts out of my mind, it helped a lot to really think about it. And after that, I was able to be a bit more present in there and enjoy the time that I had left still there. And it's a bit heavy song, but I thought that it's important to put out these feelings you can have related to dreams. When people usually think about dreams, it could be like happiness and excitement, but sometimes it can be just this feeling of being scared. So I wanted to put this feeling also to this album and show a different side of dreams. So it's like a piano song. I wanted it to be like quite simple because of the message, and this is like really important song to me. Really, all these songs are really personal, but I think that this is one of the most personal songs because of the lyrics and because of the feelings and where I was while I was writing this song. And that's why I wanted to keep the background music quite simple, so that the feeling could be more easily felt while listening to the song. I hope you understand this. It's so difficult to explain when it's something so personal, so it's really difficult to explain. I hope you will understand what I want to tell about this song. So then there is 8th track, which is called Your Wings, and this was originally called Moonlights, but I changed it to Your Wings because I think with that you will get the message better. This is a song I made to my friends, because especially at the age that most of my friends are, in our 20s, in the early 20s, like difficult to actually know what your dreams are, what do you want to do. Like, it's expected from us to know what we want to do when we are 15, when you choose that. do you go to like upper secondary school, or do you go and start to learn like a certain profession? And there are so many people who still don't know, and it's okay to not know what you want to do. Even when you're 40, it's okay to not know what you want to do. That's why I wanted to make this song to my friends, because I have talked with some of them and we have had these conversations of not knowing what we want to do. So I wanted to dedicate this song to my friends so that they know that they are not alone, and it's okay to take your time in finding out what you really want to do, and how it's okay to test different careers and majors in university to find what you really want to do. And so I made this song how I will be there and we can find your dream, and your dream will come at the right time when it's supposed to come. It doesn't have to be here right now, but I know that all of us will find our dreams and what we want to do in the future. Sometimes it takes longer, sometimes it can come to you faster, and whenever it comes, it's okay. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to know what you want to do right now. It's okay to just sit down and take a moment and just not do anything. You don't have to do anything. At some point, I know you will find something that you want to do. And like in the lyrics, I say it's difficult to shut the noise out because the society pushes us to start working in our early 20s and finding the correct job to do because we have to pay taxes. It's all about the money, money, money. But I want to tell my friends that it's okay to shut the noise. It's difficult, but it's okay. And I want to be there to help them to shut the noise out. That it's okay to think about yourself and what you want to do. And it's okay to not think about what someone else wants you to do. That it's important that you choose your path and you go through that path in your own pace. And in the chorus part, I sing about how I hope you can see your own wings, and I hope that you can see your own talent and that you can do anything you want to if it's your dream, and that I will do my best to be there, that you can cry on my shoulder and I will be there. How it will take many moonlights possibly to find your correct path that you can go through, walk through, but at the end of that path there will be a dream, there will be something for you. And that's what I wanted to tell to my friends through this song. This song is it just has like piano in the background because I wanted to layer my voice. There's just a lot of layering my voice. It took me like forever to get everything right. As I sang even some words, I sang individually to this song because I wanted it to sound just right. And I'm really happy how it turned out to be, as it's more of the focus is more on the vocal part. And I think it's good for this song because I want the message to be clear. So you will basically be focusing only on my voice and the lyrics in this song, as I think this is an important message to not only my friends but all the listeners out there, that it's okay to go with your own pace and you don't have to hurry, and you will find your dream no matter how long it will take to realize what it is. And it's okay to not know what it is. Even though there is no background music, I think this song is quite heavy, and because of the many layering of vocals and also the lyrics, it's heavy. And I also got a lot of comments from my friends that it's not bad thing that it's heavy, but like it was kind of like the message is just like it gets to you because we are expected to know what we want when we are 15. So it's difficult to perhaps accept the message somehow because we have been taught these things from so early on that we have to know immediately what we want. So it makes you kind of think. That's my opinion. I think the lyrics kind of make you think, and that's why it's also like a heavy song in its own way. But I'm also happy how it turned out, and I think the title Your Wings goes well with this because I really want everyone who listens to this song to find their own wings and be able to fly towards their dreams and finding their dreams. And just I wish everyone to be happy and finding their own happiness. And eventually the moonlight will come to your way. That's what I wanted to tell. So the 9th track, the final track of this album, is Outro Never Ending. This song is really dreamlike. It's like you are sleeping and in the dream everything is kind of like somehow clear, but at the same time really like cloudy. Like your vision is cloudy and your thoughts are cloudy. And so it has lyrics. The empty room watches as I move around and around, trying to figure out which door to open, which road to take. I'm not sure how I can make this happen. I know I will try my best, even if it's not enough. I won't give up. This is what I want till the end. And so the lyrics are basically about finding your own path, finding your own road, and being confused about which doors you should open to find your dreams. And that's the kind of repeating what this album has already talked about. And then the background music is kind of this dreamlike, that you're sleeping, like there is a lot of is it echo? Like you can't really grab the background music and my vocals, like it's kind of cloudy, and I wanted it to be that way. I wanted it to be like this dream kind of song, which also I got a comment that it's good balance to the 8th track, which is really heavy, that this 9th track is kind of like this song that empties your mind and is like just cloudy, or you don't have to really think about anything when you listen to it. So that was also a good comment and good to know. And it's good to end the album with this type of song that will just kind of make you feel not so heavy and make you relaxed. That's what I want. And that at the end of the day, everyone will find their dreams, and there are many doors to open and many roads to take, and everyone will find their own paths, their own doors to open. That's how the album comes to an end. I really hope you like this album. This is like perhaps my favorite album I have ever done. I love the concept, and I love how I was able to create all of these songs. I tried to make sure that the songs somehow relate to one another, but are still individual, be it through lyrics or the background music or the stories. I wanted them to somehow go together and create this bigger story for you to listen to, but also have these individual songs that you can listen to separately, and you don't have to listen to the whole album. I do hope that you like this album as much as I do. Thank you so much for listening to my explanations. I hope it made sense. Somehow it's really difficult to explain some things that I have thought about while making these albums because, well, obviously, again, it's perhaps easier to tell about them in Finnish, but I want to talk about this in English so that more people can know the message behind the songs and why I made them the way I did. But yeah, really hope that you like this album. I will leave all the links down below. You will find the link to Spotify, to Apple Music, to the YouTube playlist that I'm going to make for this album, so you can listen to this album from all of these places. And it would also help me a lot if you could share my album with your friends and with your family. Share it to your social media so that more people can find it. As an artist, it will help me a lot. And just want to say thank you so much for supporting me, and thank you so much for listening to the album, and thank you so much for watching this video. And I'm so grateful for all the feedback that I have gotten from my friends so far. And if you have any constructive criticism about my songs, about this album, please do let me know. I want to grow as an artist and create even better music in the future. So if you have any tips and so on, I will gladly take them. And yeah, just a huge thank you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!